searching for balance, praying for clarity. Mars strip me naked, take this identity, tell me it's unity. In Lekesha, Lekin, I am you, I'm me.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Conscious Living. If you're new here, welcome. Conscious Living is a platform where I sit down and I just talk about a lot of the things that I've learned regarding my mental health, and I just share them with everybody because I feel like, honestly, why pay for the knowledge if you can get it for free? So that's what Conscious Living is all about. So on today's episode, I'll be talking about the world of empaths, and more specifically, are you an empath? So I took notes, and I apologize in advance if you hear noise outside. My door's open because my dog wouldn't stop whining because he wanted to lay on the balcony and watch people. So yeah, if you hear noise outside, my bad. But yes, are you an empath? First and foremost, what is an empath? An empath is someone who is highly sensitive to others. They have a keen ability to sense what people around them are thinking and feeling. Some psychologists use the term empath to describe someone who experiences a great deal of empathy, often to the point of taking on the pain of others. Now, before I dive into that, I'm going to define what empathy is, just in case like people get it mixed up with like sympathy or whatever. But empathy, according to Google, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, also known as putting yourself in someone else's shoes. So with empaths, I am one, just to put out there, I am an empath. And it's kind of like a blessing and a curse if you can't handle it. That sounds so freaking dramatic. Let me reword it. It's a double-edged sword, and I'll get into that later. But as an empath, you really take the term putting yourself into someone else's shoes times like 5,000. Like, you constantly want to make sure the people around you are good, want to make sure they're okay. Like, I've done things before. My homegirl's uncle passed away, and like, I was like, yo, what do you need? You need a gift, you need money, yada yada yada. Like, I guess I think that's normal though, because like I have friends who go through it, and I'll like wake up at midnight and be like, yo, you need a friend? I'm gonna go buy some ice cream and go sit with you, listen to you talk about your feelings. Like, that's just who I am, and I feel like that's normal. But I have realized as I've grown older that a lot of the things that I do for people, they wouldn't do for me. So I think that's where becoming an empath is kind of like, I think that's what makes it different, honestly, is the lengths you would go to make someone feel loved and understood and appreciated, and they wouldn't do that for you. But anyway, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of being an empath, as well as how I find balance. And when I talk about these pros and cons, they're really just my opinions, what I've kind of just me, my life, Ty, this person, my opinion. But yeah, a big pro for me is that I'm sensitive to the emotions around me. Like, let's say I'm kicking it with a homie. I'm so lame. Kicking it with a homie. Let's say I'm with friends, and I can feel that one of them is just off, like they're either sad or they're nervous or they're scared or blah, blah, blah. I'm able to pick up on that and provide support if they need it, you know? But also if they feel like they want to be left alone, I feel it. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give you time. I'm gonna head out, like, but I'm gonna check on you in a couple of days, because ain't no friends finna be sad on my watch, not for too long. We're finna get up, we're gonna get out, we're gonna have a good time. But in the moment, it's a pro, because I can sense when someone needs their space, when someone needs to be left alone, when someone needs a hug. Like, I feel it, and I'm a comforter. Like, I love to comfort people, so that it's a pro for me, because I really do pick up on it. Another pro, I'm able to walk into a room and catch an immediate vibe. Like, I can tell if these two people over here are about to start fighting. I can tell if they just got done fighting. I can tell if he's upset and finna blow it up and like set it off. I could feel it. So that's a pro for me, because honestly, I'm not trying to be in no mess. I'm not trying to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm not trying to be around people that don't like me, but like fake like they like me, you know? So being able to catch a vibe, you know how to move accordingly, that's a huge pro for me. Like that right there is kind of like a superpower to me, because I don't gotta be in the midst if y'all don't want me here, or if I shouldn't be here, or if it's not safe, you feel me? So that's a pro. Okay, I also have some cons written down, and there's like a lot of the pros and cons could be both a pro and a con depending on how you yourself balance or work with it. But cons that I've realized are, like, once again, I talked about how it's easy to pick up on people's emotions. However, it's like a constant subjection, like 24/7. I feel it. Like I feel people's vibes, and sometimes people are just so down. And when they're friends, they don't know, like, they see you with someone they can go talk to, but they're not thinking about how they're just constantly dumping their emotions on you, dumping their negativity on you. And like, as a friend, it gets kind of muddy, because you want to be there for this person, but at the same time you don't feel like hearing it. You can't. Like, you got your own stuff going on that 9 times out of 10 no one asked you about, because you're the strong friend. But honestly, like, constantly subjected to people's emotions, it gets tiring, it gets draining, if you don't know how to just say, yo, I can't today, I can't handle that, go talk to your mom, like, give me a day. Because it's not our job to be your emotional punching bag, but we kind of feel obligated. So that's a con for me. 2, in the past, like up until like 6 months ago, I put everyone before myself. Everyone. And empaths really do that. They'll be like, yo, this person needs this, let me help them out. Because like, it's not hard to help, you know? But when you're constantly doing for everyone else and never doing for yourself, you kind of deplete your battery. Like, my dad sent me a post. It was a dead battery, like, for a phone, and it was like, you wouldn't let your phone get to 0%. You wouldn't let your phone get to 5%. You wouldn't let your phone get to 15%. Why do you allow yourself to get that way? You feel me? Like, you need time to just sit back, recharge. Social battery dies, ain't no problem, go do your thing. Like, it's that simple. Whenever you need time to step away, step away. Say no. No, 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 no. You can say no. No is, you have the right to say no. If you do not want to do something, don't do it. If you don't want to go out, don't do it. It's simple. Like, who cares if people get their feelings hurt, if they get upset because their plans are canceled? You feel me? It's just, it took me a minute to kind of understand that I can say no, but you can. And if they have an issue with it, oh well, it's not my problem. I don't feel like it today, and that's okay. Like, stop putting everyone before yourself, because who's gonna put you first? If you're the strong friend, I guarantee you no one's thinking about you like the way you think about them. And there's nothing wrong with it, because that's just who you are, but look out for yourself. Another con is we are easily manipulated, because someone can throw the word selfish at you, and you're like, dang, I don't want to be selfish. Like, let me think. I am a homebody sometimes, but other times I want to go out and do stuff. However, if I decide I want to cancel plans, and your response is, well, dang, I've been looking forward to this all day, you ruined my night, blase, blase, blase. The past me would have been like, oh no, I feel so guilty. Let me not be selfish. Let me go on and just do this real quick. It won't be that long. It'll be like an hour of my time. I can do it. It's a small sacrifice, but once you're constantly sacrificing for people, you really, they build up, and you do not put yourself first. And people, I think they can sense that, or maybe they don't try to manipulate us, but it's so simple to do, because we don't want you to feel like we don't care about you. That's it. Like, we don't want people to think that, oh, I'm canceling on them because I don't like them, or I just want to be around them. But in honesty, you just don't feel like it. But we're easily manipulated. Let someone call us selfish, and it's just like, oh no, the world is ending. Well, it was for me, but now I'm just like, so what? I'll be selfish, and you still not going to brunch with nobody. Better reschedule. We can go tomorrow. Period. Another con, this might be me. This might just be me. But I realize that it is very easy to manipulate others emotionally. And when I say that, I mean, like, for example, my boyfriend is the sweetest man in the world. And he doesn't like when I cry. I'll do things that, like, might piss him off. Like, I play too much sometimes. And sometimes I upset him and he'll go off on me. And so I realized in the past, like, one time I just started crying because I wanted him to shut up and leave me alone. Because I know he doesn't like when I cry. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to pull some tears out my butt. You're going to start feeling bad for yelling at me. You're going to shut up. You're going to do what I want you to do. And that's manipulative. And that's just, no one likes to be manipulated. No one likes a manipulator. So as an empath, be careful, because you can read people like a book. It's not hard to kind of make them bend and do things the way that you want things done. So just don't let that happen. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's not honorable. I was disappointed in myself when I realized, like, that's what I had been doing. Because it's just like, it's easy to do. Sometimes you do it without realizing. But once you do realize, you have to make the decision to, like, just cut it. Like, that's not cool at all. So to sum it up real quick before I get into how I balance things, the pros of being an empath, personally, Ty's opinion: 1, you're sensitive to the emotions of others and you can help if they need it. 2, you can walk into a room and you can sense a vibe, which is good for you because you don't need to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. The cons, in my opinion: 1, constantly subjected to people's emotions. 2, put everyone before yourself. 3, we're easy to manipulate. And 4, it's easy to manipulate others. And those are the cons. Now, I'm going to get into how I find balance as an empath. And that is this right here. This is called the self-care house. Basically, you draw a little house. You split it into 4 sections. And you label each section. One will be emotional healing, physical healing, spiritual healing, and mental healing. And you, like, the roof, it says, like, how can I heal in there? So you write those categories. And then I like to list, like, 3 to 5 ways that I can heal myself. Because, like, I know there's more than 3 to 5. But I like to make it real small. Like, take baby steps, just because, 1, baby steps are still steps in the right direction. And 2, it's overwhelming when you just sit down and you have a list of things that you need to do better. Like, just take it one step at a time. So some examples, ways that I can heal myself emotionally: be honest with myself. Like, honestly, if I feel, I'm not really emotionally honest with myself. Like, I can feel sad and I'll just be like, oh, I'm just tired. Or, like, I'll be upset for a couple of days because I do have major depression disorder. So I'll be sad sometimes. I was like, you know what, must be that time of the month. Like, I'm always giving a reason to my emotions aside from, like, the facts. So just be honest with yourself. I take time outside because I love nature. I love to vibe. The sun is my friend. The moon is my friend. The stars are my friends. Like, outdoors is really just a second home for me. I can sit outside and do nothing for hours. And it's just so quiet and centering and peaceful that really does help me. I talk it out. Yes, I talk to myself. If I'm feeling upset or if I'm feeling down, I'll be like, Ty, what's wrong? Oh, I'm sad. Why are you sad, Ty? Because so-and-so said this, and I didn't know if they meant it like this, and I'm in my head, and blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be like, you know what? You know, that's a good person. They didn't mean you no harm. Get out your head. You know what, Ty? You're right. I know, Ty. It's simple. Just talk yourself through it. Just do. There's nothing wrong with it. Most of the time. Ways that you can heal physically. I'm about to get real. Shower daily. Like, I know personally when I was depressed, I have 3 days out of the 7 days of the week off. So I work 4, I'm off 3. In my deepest depression, I would get home on my Friday and I would go to bed and I would lay in bed for 72 hours. And I would only get up to go get food like once out of those 3 days. And I just didn't shower. And I don't know why. a symptom of depression is like not caring about yourself. You're just taking care of yourself. I don't know why we do that, but I can tell you, like, as soon as you hop in the shower, you're gonna feel refreshed, you're gonna feel renewed, and it's gonna be that nice little jump start that you need. So if you're feeling down, if you feel like you don't want to get out and do stuff, go take a shower. Do that. I swear to you, it'll really, it clears your head, it washes away all the negative energy. It's a nice restart. So healing physically, I showered. I try to look my best at all times, because I feel like once you look good, you feel good. And then, like, when you look good, I'm not about, you know what, I'm recording this video right now, but as soon as I'm done, I'm about to go do something. I don't know what, but I'm not wasting this or this or this, you know. I'm not wasting it. I'm gonna get dressed. I might just go visit my mom, pick up my medication. Like, I'm gonna do something. I might just go to Starbucks. I might just go get me a nice little drink, let them see my cute outfit, you know, just because I look good and it makes me feel good. And when people be like, girl, you look cute, thank you, it's a confidence booster. Look your best, feel your best. Shout out to mom for teaching me that. Even though I fought you for like years on it because I wanted to be a bum, I understand now, and I do appreciate that. 3, drink lots of water. Water flushes toxins out of your body. Water, back pain. You could have kidney pain by not drinking water. So drinking water is just a nice little cleanse, internal cleanse. Like, I will have headaches, drink water, headache gone, part of my mood is better. Like, water is your friend. Water, water, water. This video is sponsored by water. I don't know why I did that. That was very cold. Okay, ways I can heal spiritually. I pray and I meditate because it's just quiet time alone with me or God, and I center myself. So meditation is dope. Prayer is dope, because I feel like a lot of people don't have companions, or they don't know they have companions. But honestly, like, if you believe in God or the universe or whatever you find comfort in, talk to it. Just talk to it. You're never alone. So that's good for me. I do yoga just because it's very challenging. Like, you ever hold a plank for 45 seconds? It hurts. But once you get through it, you got through it, and that's a win. You know, yoga is full of tiny wins for me, and those boost my ego, boost my confidence, make me feel better about myself, make me feel like I accomplished something. So yoga is dope for me because I have to really struggle to like follow through with that 45-second plie or whatever, or that minute-long sumo squat. I have to do it, and when I do it, I feel great about myself. So yoga's good for me. Another way you could heal yourself spiritually is choose your friends wisely. That's simple. Don't be around people who bring you down. Don't be around people who are negative. Like, don't be around people, like, when you go to work even, I have coworkers who will clock in on Monday afternoon. Monday, baby. And they work Monday through Friday. Oh, I fucking hate this place. I can't wait till Friday gets here. Blah, 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 blah. Don't you hate it, Ty? Don't you wish you could go home early? Like, no, keep that to yourself. Stay over there. Go that way. I don't need them vibes around here. You feel me? Just watch who you... Birds of a feather flock together. Don't be flocking with negative people, because they will affect you over time. And you don't need that in your life. Hang out with people. Hang out with plants. These are my best friends. Her name is Matilda. I have a lot more, but I love them so much. My homegirl, and then my dog, and my boyfriend, of course. But like, I like plants and animals more than people. But I kind of need people. Anyway, hang out with good people. Ways I heal myself mentally. I am very cautious about what I entertain myself with. So that's a lie. I'm working on becoming more conscious about what I entertain myself with. Like, my favorite thing to listen to at work on a 10-hour shift is horror stories from Reddit. 10 hours of just fear, evil, blah, blah, blah. The world is crazy, demons, like, in my head for 10 hours. Like, it doesn't seem like it's bad at the time, because it's entertaining. But when I try to go to sleep at night, it's like, yo, I wonder if it's my turn to get killed. Like, the thoughts in my head, you feel me? And it's not good because one, I have very, very bad anxiety as well. So overthinking is my thing. And sometimes I just be pondering over everything that I've been listening to throughout the day. I watch the music I listen to just because, I mean, I like 21 Savage. I love him. I love 2 Chainz. I like Mulatto. Like, I love all types of music, but I'm not about to listen to it 24/7. Like, if there's no positive message. Like, I used to listen to Lil Peep, but he makes me sad, so I stopped listening to him. Like, it's just that simple. Another way that you can heal yourself mentally is just through therapy. Like, I don't know why therapy gets such a bad rep, but it's not. You need someone to talk to, you feel me? And therapists get paid to listen to you talk. So there's no such thing as over talking. There's no such thing as talking their ear off. You just go there, you be honest with yourself, you talk, and you just be real, because I guarantee you, you go into that therapist's office, you are not the craziest person that they've met. You're not the weirdest person that they've met. You're probably normal, whatever normal is, compared to everyone else that they see. So there's nothing better than therapy, aside from like being your own therapist, which I strive to be, because I really do want to be self-sufficient. However, I was in therapy. I still see my psychiatrist. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a stepping stone that you need in order to heal. So yeah, that's the self-care house. And I know this is a lot, but I say all this to say, are you going to clean someone else's house before you clean your own? Personally, no. When I was a kid, I couldn't do anything until my chores were done, until everything was right on my side. I couldn't, if my bed wasn't made up, I'm not going outside to kick it with so-and-so, because my house is not clean. I'm not about to go entertain these people over here. That being said, as an empath, make sure your house is clean, make sure you're in order before you go out and try to clean someone else's house and take care of them, because priorities, you feel me? You come first. And it's that simple. We come first. I don't know why we struggle with it. We think we're Captain Save-A-Ho, but we're not. Like, we come first. That is all I have to say on empaths and how we can find balance within ourselves and how we can just come to terms with the fact that, yes, I'm an empath. No, it doesn't have to be difficult. No, I don't have to come last. You just have to find balance. And that's about it. So, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, if you liked it, go ahead and like it, because YouTube will start suggesting my videos to more people. And that's pretty much the goal of this entire channel, is just to reach as many people as possible. But yeah, I'm sorry it took so long for me to get this out. Like I said, I was gonna do it on Friday, but it's Saturday now, so procrastination. That's about it. That's my only, like, I don't have an excuse. I just procrastinated, and I apologize. But yeah, until next time, peace, guys.
Searching for balance, praying for clarity. Mars strip me naked. Take this identity.